Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here for map number 2 of the Phantasmagoria versus WinFakt matchup that is currently being played at the Wizard Gaming Center in Enschede, the Netherlands. You are watching Chaos TV live from a little town just outside of Amsterdam, the same country. I'm joined here on the stream by none other than Menace, and my name is Acebec himself. Menace, I just had some bad news.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would appear that WinFakt were actually the team that picked City Streets, and they lost that one 13-7.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as I heard that, my heart sank a bit, because if you choose a map and you're not able to perform as well, I mean, even bring it down to 13-10, 13-11, make it seem, you know, like a little bit closer.
Yeah, indeed.
Then I'd give you some more hope. But I mean, if you choose City Streets, you lose at 13-7, and then you're playing on your opponent's map of Crossfire, then it's not gonna look good. Now we do see WinFakt on the attacking side, which means they will have the advantage. Try and get some quick rounds in here, and see if they can lay down a good score for the halftime. But with WinFakt's defense that they had on City Streets, yeah, I'm skeptical as to what WinFakt can do right now. Yeah,
Phantasmagoria losing the knife round. Let's go live into the game. And Zab's already trying to get himself the first scope towards the alleyway, but the lockdown on towards A side with the coverage from the Phantasmagoria lineup seems to be quite nice. Mark, the player who managed to get himself an ace in the previous round, or at least the previous match. Oh, should have gotten himself the kill on that one. I believe it was, should have been Fantasy. Let's see, it wasn't. It was actually Elking. He's sitting, no, my apologies, not Elking. That would be stupid. That would be his own teammate. It was actually Zenith. Smoke goes down. Ooh, not the best of ideas right now. He will be smashed, going straight through the wall by Elking, and the bomb will not get planted. Faye will get himself the second as he banner pushes out towards that alleyway. Keeps on the pressure, and Reflex will be tagged up as well. It's going to be a very, very difficult round now for WinFakt.
Now, I mean, with Faye on that top A side, getting that brilliant covering angle onto that B bomb, and Elking and Cafe, that's really going to be extremely difficult for WinFakt to get this bomb down. WinFakt keep faking this bomb, keep trying to draw out the players, but I mean, with 3 seconds left, they're going to have to try and get the bomb down. Elkin gets the deagle onto Reflexer. Your last man standing is Fan.
Again,
and he will be spotted. Oh, he's tagged up Elking so much. He's still available to shoot under the bus. Vay's trying to do it. Oh, Vay nearly getting Fantasy there. Fantasy re-peeking does land it for the 1 versus 2, and that's what they need. That's exactly what they need. They must not stop fighting at all, and they must keep going at it. Fan winning that round was a little bit close, but nevertheless he won it, and that's gonna keep WinFakt in good spirits.
The momentum right now is surely but just steadily switching towards the WinFakt side, really stretching out the round as long as they possibly can, and that right there is pretty much what they need to do. Keep them in play as long as they can, because Crossfire is all about the first 16 seconds of the match. So Elking will get himself 2, taking down, well, pretty much 2 right there and holding him steady. Getting himself tagged up. Can he get himself the hat trick as he's sitting just outside of Alley? But like you said, it's all about the time now, because we have played for 45 seconds in this matchup, and it's still, again, 2-2. If WinFakt can keep on pushing it like this all the way down to the line, then they could be looking very, very strong here. Mark on the balcony, on A top, but he's going to have a difficult time. The bomb is in the middle of the top street. He needs to run this one on frags only.
No, I feel kind of bad for the WinFakt side, because they made a simple little mistake there. They didn't clear out their B bomb side. Elking walked all the way up. I mean, he first looked at Fantasy. He just like watched them on the boxes, you know, found a second player, stacked them up, grabbed 2 kills. Got a 3rd one in the round already, shutting down another player on that B alley. Now it's down to Mark to try and fake out that bomb side stop, or like wait for some nades. Elking's going to come in with a nade. That's going to land.
Well done. Sublime set nade. Beautiful.
That's going to be a 4-man for Elking. Yes, a 4-man in that round. Very well played.
Especially, yeah, leaving the nade all the way up to the end. And that right there is Phantasmagoria saying to WinFakt, yo, we're still here. It's 1-1 in the second map.
1-1, and Team L King is winning it by all means. 7 frags in 2 rounds. 7.
7 frags. Let's take a look at what he's doing so far.
Ridiculous.
Getting an average of 3.5 in 2 maps. Look at this, already rushing out towards Melon Shop. No, he's just gonna camp out behind the stairs, keeping himself steady. Reflex and Mark will get himself 1 each. Robon's, on the other hand, holding steady. The thing right now for King is, L King is, as soon as they just decide to pop out and see if they can clear out the little kebab, because they cannot go for the plant on B just yet, L King with his 7 frags right here will be ready. And no, I'm not gonna lie, statistics are definitely in his favor. Robons, on the other hand, will have the coverage from the other side of the map. It's 3v4. But however, right now, position-wise, I would say Phantasmagoria is in the advantage.
That is true, and they keep on spotting when that bomb's going to go for a fake. Zabs are holding his nade that whole game, or whole round, up until the point that he actually noticed that they didn't fake it. I mean, with Crossfire, we talk about the nades. Oh, and L King once again pushing in onto the bomb sites, taken out 2. Fan and Zenith both drop. He's going to get a smoke out. He's probably going to go for a straight defuse here. He knows his teammates are covering him. Oh, and Quiver's your last man standing will be taken out, and a 3v4 swung so quickly as soon as that bomb went down. As soon as that bomb planted sound went off in the ears of Phantasmagoria, they kicked in and activated. I don't even know what. L King pushed in, drops 2, gets the bomb defused, and we'll see him on 9 frags now.
Whatever L King has been drinking this morning, I think Reflex needs some of that as well, even though he is top fragging right now for the WinFakt team. But I don't know what's going on there. Their defensive side for Phantasmagoria is sublime. Leo will get himself the first scope here on towards Robons. That's an SMG out of the equation. Let's see what L King can keep on doing. He has actually switched from an SMG back to an AK.
And at the moment, it seems Phantasmagoria don't want to peek out at all at the moment. They'll rather play by the nades and wait for WinFakt to actually push out. Zabs are landing the shot there onto Zenith. Zenith's not having a game himself right now on this map. Currently on 0 for 4, and hopefully we don't see a Reflex or repeat.
No, the funny thing is, look at this. Phantasmagoria are playing so incredibly passive this round. They have 2 guys sitting in little kebab. Here comes the detonate from L King. On towards the site. Nothing going to be hit because the bomb is a fake. But still, getting Fantasy through the wall. But the playstyle has been switched up so much right now. They're sitting inside kebab, spraying through the walls, not being aggressive at all. And this may or may not kind of knock WinFakt off their socks a little bit.
I think the only reason it would help them is that they've realized once they take out the bomb planter, they can pretty much reclaim their bomb. Reflex and Fan stopping them though this round. They have gotten the bomb down to Vey and L King. Fantasy taking out another Reflex with another kill himself as the King himself drops. And that'll be the second round up for WinFakt.
The King himself drops, will get himself 9 out of 4 rounds here. Let's see what he's running right now. There he is going again. Wow, almost getting tagged up inside, just outside of Melons. Not even pushing forward. We're seeing the aggressive play being pulled out once again. Zabs is getting himself the scope. And it does appear that if the case is that WinFakt drop 1 due to Zabs' scope, that Phantasmagoria will play aggressive. If not, they'll hold back a little bit. And now L King again sitting on the back of the off the stairs, just outside the Melon Rune. And I don't think Phantasmagoria have any idea what to expect here. The communication from Phantasmagoria should be very, very strong. They call out every single thing that is happening, just like this. L King saw Reflex at bottom light, giving the call towards Robons to push forward, and now he's on the back of this. Now he's in the back here, and Zenith will be caught with his pants down because now he has to look in 3 different directions in order to pick this one up.
Now I see there's some good news here from the chat. The team that's not even in pre-invite yet, ATAS, have taken 1-0 to the Red Bot Italian side, which is brilliant to hear. Now back into this matchup, we see Robin's last man standing up against Vey. Sorry. Fan. As he's the last man standing versus Vey and Robins. I read my overlay and I'm like, what am I speaking? He has been spotted very far away, and Fan should be able to get this bomb done uncontested. If Vay doesn't have a nade, no, he doesn't. Vay's going to have to spray, and it's going to give away his position once again. Fan's going to see himself to the good right now. He has got a bomb for some cover. Oh, and Vay gets the spray. How did he get that?
I think it was a little bit of land luck involved there. And that will be 2-3 in favor of Phantasmagoria.
And now we'll actually see. We'll see that there seems to be 2 kings on the server right now, as we have King on 9 for 3 and we have Fantasy on 9 for 3, and each of them with the exact same score, 51 points. So each of them with a plant and a defuse at the moment. And now Kadona AKing down a player. There's Zabza with a scope in himself. WinFakt dropping very quickly here as King takes out Fantasy. Reflex is going to get shut down. This is going to be a clean sweep from the Phantasmagoria side.
Yeah, just Leo remaining. He is trying to get towards the back of shops. All the way back towards the spawn he goes. And there we have it. The thing about that round is WinFakt pushed out of melons towards Khalil Kebab very fast. And I think that kind of did them in a little bit. I don't think they were quite ready for Phantasmagoria's wall of bullets that were coming out there. I don't think they quite realized there were 2 dudes sitting in there. Leo will be the last man standing. He does have the bomb. Phantasmagoria is doing exactly what they need to. Wait. Wait like a funnel spider for something to walk into his web.
The unfortunate thing is, I mean, any frag when Leo gets now is pretty much going to be, you know, a pointless frag. He's going to get a frag, and there's still going to be more players around. They're going to know exactly where he is now. He's trying to scope out. Scope for the Phantasmagoria side. He's going to walk down the street, be instantly shut down by Katana. And I'll take it to 2-4. And Phantasmagoria, with the round lead on defense, it's not looking good.
No, especially if you consider it is their map pick. They lost the knife, sure, but their attack side, we have predicted so far that it should be very strong. Taking it from Reflex this time around. See if you can do here. AK, of course, won't be very aggressive. Does take down King. King all of a sudden on the A side of the map. Phantasmagoria switching it up again, but not all that successful this time around. Because all of a sudden, WinFakt managed to get themselves 3 back-to-back. And it could be that this could be the opposite clean sweep as Fantasy dies, and my comment pretty much can be thrown out the window.
I mean, with that remark of course, now seeing King all the way on that A side, it really does show that Fan are switching it up nearly every single run. I mean, we saw King playing AK, then SMG, then adapting towards that A side, and I don't know if it's just, you know, their playstyle that's catching WinFakt off guard, or if it is, you know, the constant change-up of how they are playing that's winning them those rounds. But either way, it is working. We will see Zabza landing that shot there onto Leo. Yeah, no doubt, going to be slightly annoyed with that one. That he
Fantasy, in the meantime, has decided to push all the way out to the little kebab shop again, behind the stairs where you'd normally find King camped out, Vay being tagged up a little bit. But now the pressure, the positioning, if they had all 3 still left, including Leo with the scope looking down the street, then positioning would be in the advantage of WinFakt right now. And I don't think it was a very good idea for them to push all the way out behind the stairs with 2 men down.
Now, with Reflex, your last man standing will be shut down. Looks like Fan are going to try and hold on to this 2-round lead on Crossfire. And I mean, a 7-5 half on the defending side for Phantasmagoria. They're going to be more than happy with that going on to attack. Yeah,
absolutely. As you can see in the bottom left of your screen right now, there is our Twitter feed, according to Bob, of course, managed to say, actually, it would appear that, yeah, Phantasmagoria keep on cheering themselves on. Keep off Fantasy getting himself the double. But still, will it be enough? But yeah, that's one of those things that you want to do. That's why a team like Her have such a good thing with Solu. Basically, what happens there, you have Solu with your team. It doesn't matter how low you are in the score. He will always try to kick your own team's ass into gear and try to cheer them on. You have some people don't quite realize, but cheering yourself on, cheering your team on is incredibly important to keep your momentum going and getting those comebacks if you're behind. Those very, very important. As we just managed to see WinFakt picking up a round over Phantasmagoria just now, making a score 4-5. However, I'm still inclined to say that Phantasmagoria should have this map.
Now, very interesting stuff from Morg. Has landed 2 frags already this round, was able to get himself all the way into this A side. Now, A side is a pivotal position, especially with being able to cover basically all of that B area. He's going to look around the corner, going to land a 3rd for the round, as he does pick up that hat trick. Only Zabza left, and it seems he's going to wait this one out. No, he's actually going to go for it. Comes around the corner with that SMG, does spray it on Zabza for the 4-man. Brilliant play there, as he actually literally controlled that whole A side on his own.
Managed to get himself an ace on City Streets, and now getting himself a 4-man again. He's really on a roll. Let's take a look at these stats here. Fantasy will be leading the fray with 14-6. Let's see whether or not Leo can get any of these set nades. Actually not scoping down the street, because there were already a couple of set nades coming in from Phantasmagoria. Ooh, unlucky on there. Should have gotten himself the shot on towards Zaps. Zaps himself will be shut down by Reflex from the other side of the map, and all of a sudden we're seeing, yeah, it is actually Reflex who's pushed all the way up through A house. If we can find, no, it's actually Mark, my apologies. He's all the way up to A house and looking to see if he can do that assault again. Not going to be able to do so. Getting shut down for his efforts. It's just Fantasy and Zenith remaining now. Phantasmagoria is 4-2. I would not be surprised if they are able to pick up this round once more.
It just seems, I mean, WinFakt were in the lead there. They had the 1-man down, and then they just started slipping, and they just, you know, got picked off one by one. Mog pushed out, didn't check around the corner towards the back of A, and was shut down from that area. And, you know, I really think if he had just done that, just taken out their one play and regained control of it. I mean, they had, Phantasmagoria had 3 players on that A side, and Mog, unfortunately not able to shut down any. This round's going to look a little bit better, as we have got 2 players pushing towards that A side. Seems Fantasy's decided to get into that mix there and go play around on A. Oh, live Fantasy's on B. It is actually Reflexer with that AK. And then they have another player towards the bottom A side. It is Leo. The man with the scope has rushed A.
What?
That is an interesting one. How did he get in there? That's all I want to know.
Well, we have seen very aggressive scope so far in this in the tournament, but a scope rushing A on Crossfire, fair enough. First half is over. It is 6-6. Let's see how this all is going to pan out. If our predictions ring true, whether or not Phantasmagoria will rip through WinFakt here on the second half. Looking at the stats from City Streets, actually, we managed to end that one 8-4. For Phantasmagoria on a map picked up by WinFakt. I'm really interested in how WinFakt is going to be able to perform here. Phantasmagoria will already pick themselves up the first on Fantasy as he tries to get the cross on towards the straight. Scope is a little bit too much because there is Zabza with the bomb right behind him. See if they can get this plant in under 15 seconds. They managed to do it yesterday versus one of their opposing teams. I believe it was Red Bite, but it was not entirely sure. Actually, it was Infused. My apologies. The bomb now being downed as the score 2-2 with Zabs and Katana versus Leo and Zenith. It's Scope and Scope and AK and AK. Like there's just one AK remaining. Katana with the last man standing is going to have a difficult time countering here on Leo. They're both on A site. But not being able to shut him down just yet. Taking a quick look at stats here. Yeah, he is 3rd fragging for the Phantasmagoria team. Statistically, should be able to do this as long as he manages to take down Zenith. If he takes down Zenith, then he should be in a good position. Set nade comes out. Doesn't need anything. There's Leo. It's actually Zenith. My apologies. He's got 23 seconds to do this. He's actually going for the cross. No, because there is Leo. Deagle comes out, and the score is 6-7 for the first time in this series. If for the first time in this entire matchup, WinFakt will take the lead. 6-7.
I was going to say, you know, I mean, we were talking about people going for Bond and 0 for 7 and all the rest, but I mean, That round, Zenith got his first frag. He was on 0 for 10 up until that round, and now he's going to be on 1 for 11. I mean,
oh dear.
It seems that there's just constantly one player not performing well. For
The funny thing about that
side.
one is WinFakt is still in the lead. Well, as it's tied up now after a lightning round by Phantasmagoria, but it does say something about the individual skill of the rest of the team.
Maybe, you know, now we just have another player having a bad map.
Maybe.
And one thing about Elking I've noticed is, I mean, he got 9 frags in the space of 4 rounds in the start, and for the other 10 rounds, he's gotten 3.
His momentum has shifted.
His momentum has completely died down, and we're not seeing the same Elking we saw in the first couple of rounds. Zenith, on the other hand, with his second frag of this match in the 14th round, he's actually Reflex taking out Katana. Katana really overplaying his hand there. He was on that A side, decided to jump all the way out and try and land another one. It's not going to work for him. And now WinFakt going to be looking to bring back this bomb. Quover with the nade onto Vey, with Reflex onto Elking as he gives fans some cover on the BLE. Last man standing is Zabza, has got the scope, bombs right next to him. And he's got 4 very, very, very hungry WinFakt players to find.
Should have gotten that scope though. Oh no, there's Fantasy. It's 7-8. This could actually get a whole lot more interesting than we've expected.
Now, I mean, if WinFakt, of course, bring this one back, then last map will be backlot, which I'm so keen to see because I want to see how the meta games, you know, change with the attack or defense. And I mean, according to Crossfire, these guys are about as even as you can get. Now, Reflexer making a name for himself here on this alley. Elking's going to shut him down finally, but the damage has been done and he has been able to grab himself 2 frags. Zabza onto Mark, and now it's going to come down to a 2-on-2 with both the fan players right next to each other. Leo narrowly missing a shot there. He is going to move over to that bottom A side, as now, of course, he knows that Zabza is towards Watermelon. The battlefield has gone quiet. Not a bullet flying in any direction, but it's against Fan as the time is running out. Only nearly 40 seconds left on the clock. And as you can see on the overlay, or on the map, WinFakt are not moving. Zenith spots a pixel running across his screen as Zabza moves in for that bomb plant. Elking is waiting on that lower bicycle store. He really wants to get this pick on back A, but he does want to overexpose himself. He cannot die right now. He cannot put his teammate in a 1 versus 2 situation at this moment. Quiver lands a shot onto Zabs. The last man standing is Elking. Now he's given away his position. He's going to run for it. Both of the WinFakt players are running away as fast as they can. Elking takes out Zenith. Quiver's running all the way back to spawn. He's just going to lay down. He's not going to give him the chance to win it. And Elking can't do anything about this. Time's run out. And that's going to be an unfortunate one as WinFakt, as WinFakt pick up the round and Phantasmagoria lose the round.
They are taking the lead. Phantasmagoria will need to switch up their game style because it's not looking good at this rate. We were expecting such aggressive and fast playstyle from Phantasmagoria there on the attacking side. So far, we have not really seen anything. There's more smoke in the middle of the map than there was in Vietnam. And right now, it's just nobody was able to see anything. Nobody knows what the hell is going on. And the first 15 seconds have passed, and we still haven't seen a bomb plant. Phantasmagoria's play style is just so slow. So incredibly slow.
Now, 30 seconds have gone down on the clock. Only 1 player to drop, and that is Reflexer. That's Phantasmagoria needs to try and get this bomb plant in. Fantasy gets the kill onto Elking. Now the baits are going to come in on the bombers. Again, they try and draw out those nades. They cannot be taken out by nades as that B-bomb site, you can literally nade from anywhere on this map. Ray's going to go in for the full plant. Now there's no one sitting in Cafe, which means it's going to be uncontested coming in from the side. Quiver's going to get the kill onto Robbins, but the bomb's gone down and it's a 3-on-3. Zenith with the shot onto Vey. Oh, and Zabza with the tag onto Zenith. Zenith, I don't know how you just survived that. And it seems they're going to go for the straight defuse.
He needs to get the nade in there now.
Explosives diffused.
Oh dear. 7-10. Oh dear.
And a timeout's been called. It seems that they do feel a tactical one is required right now.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely one of those things where I'm sure that the Phantasmagoria lineup was pretty much expecting the same thing that we were. Of course, you cannot go in towards a matchup where you're saying, look, guys, we have this. Especially when you're playing versus a team like WinFakt, a team which has recently switched out one of their players, sure. However, they've been playing together for a fairly long time, and even though their performance on City Streets, their pick, was pretty was pretty much terrible, to say the least. All of a sudden, they managed to come onto its Phantasmagoria's map, and just take up the glove and slap it in their face. It's really strange. Really strange right here.
It's like both of these teams chose a map to lose on.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, let's choose this map. We're going to lose on it. Yeah, we don't mind.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, let's choose Crossfire. We're going to lose on it. Yeah, we don't mind.
I'll take a look at the stats while we're at it as well. Elking will be on the top 4, Phantasmagoria 14-11, while Fantasy, on the other hand, 18-12, 99 points, almost about to break the 100-point barrier. Zenith, 4-12, managed to redeem himself a little bit, and that right there is a little bit of a conundrum. Zenith managing to get himself only 1 frag after 11 rounds, yet we're still seeing WinFakt leading the fray. Where is Phantasmagoria cocking up, is what I'm wondering.
Where are they taking out Zenith and they're not realizing, wait a minute, we just killed a player there, let's push in?
Yeah, exactly. Maybe
I mean,
it's just bait through the entire series.
Maybe WinFakt are just ending him out onto the field and say, go die, and we can find out where the enemy is.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's go into the game. The timeout has been finished. The set nades are coming out. Let's see what Reflex can do here. Elkin will pick up the first here on towards Mark. Mark, I managed to get myself a ace on City Streets, Mark. But all of a sudden, Phantasmagoria are back with a vengeance. Leo and Zenith will be the last men standing. And I don't think Leo has actually managed to get himself any scope kills recently. Deagle trying to Deagle bro it up, but it's not going to be enough. Looks like the tactical timeout has worked. It's 8-10.
8-10 and 4 members left standing at the end of that round.
A round that was only finished in under 40 seconds.
Really well played there from Phantasmagoria. I don't want to say Fan, I think it's Fantasy.
Apparently, Itas, in the meantime, is still playing versus Redbite. I'm not quite sure about the stats. We'll have to see as soon as possible if we can find those. But in the meantime, the play is on. Both teams managed to get themselves one. Again, Mark out of the equation. And that right there is pretty damn crucial. Their SMG, Mark, as soon as they, if they can shut him down before he managed to take anybody with them, that is going to give them a little bit of a boost. Now Leo is down as well. The linchpin for the WinFakt lineup is down. And Phantasmagoria should have the opportunity to pull this round back.
They should, as we see Zamza spraying away into that cafe. Seems he's got a new little wallbang that just about everyone's going to be trying out after they see his demos. WinFakt, only 3 players left standing. I don't know why Phantasmagoria haven't actually faked onto this bomb site or something. Drawn out some fire, realize where their enemy is. I mean, there's been no one's contesting him at the moment. No one's in cafe. And it's so simple, even if someone is in cafe, to just jump down, fake it, run away. And there he finally does it. I think we might have to see a nade coming out here. Yes, a nade does get drawn out. That's one less they need to worry about. Oh, Zenith actually landing the frag onto Vey. Vey really over-peaking his spot there. And now we'll see Zamza playing on this bomb. He's actually going to go for a full plant. Elkin gets the shot onto Reflexer. And this means that it's time for Zenith and Fan to step up to the mark and bring this one back. Actually tagging up Elking a bit. Elking pushing out. Zenith with a cover. Brilliant teamwork there to bring it back. And now it's all down to Zabza to stop this bomb defuse. Smoke's going to go out. Fan's going to... Oh, it doesn't look like they actually have one at the moment to go for the defuse. It is Zenith. Oh, and Fantasy lands the shot onto Zabza. That's going to bring it back from 2 versus 3. And that's just exactly what WinFakt need to do. They just need to carry on working on their brilliant team play. I mean, for Fantasy to bait out that Elking, Zenith with a cover to bring in the frag. None of them got tagged, and it was such a simple and clean frag, and it just worked. Yeah, absolutely. It's just so... It's just starting to come together. The pieces on the WinFakt side are moving such sublimely right now. And even though Phantasmagoria get them... Oh my god!
players dropping left, right, and center. Kale, King, and Zabza cutting through WinFakt just now, getting marked now as well. It's just Leo in a 1v2. Definitely something that is doable.
Planted.
And the bomb is getting planted. And yeah, Leo's about to get crossfired here by Katana as soon as he pops die. Yep, there he is. It's 9-11.
So
let's not count Phantasmagoria out just yet. I am feeling overtime.
It was so funny watching Leo walk up back A, and as soon as he comes around the corner, he just sees Mark completely blown up by a grenade. And it's one of those, like, yes, 2v2, he can still do this. You see your teammate blown up to smithereens from a nade that hits him directly, and it's like, oh wait, never mind.
It's kind of like yesterday, actually 2 days ago, on the very first day, where we saw one of the players rushing forward 2v2 on Crash. And it's like, yeah, we're gonna defuse this bomb on B, and suddenly shotgun comes out and players exploding left, right, and center. It's actually on our highlight reel, if I'm not completely mistaken. Let's see who what team that was again. I think
it was Kawa.
Yeah, it was Kawa.
It was Kawa from Infuse that pulled that one off.
Yeah, that was really sexy to say the least. Back into the game though, the pressure is on. WinFakt are 2 rounds away from winning the Phantasmagoria map. Katana only man down for Phantasmagoria. They've got themselves one hell of a mountain to climb. They need to win themselves 4 back-to-back in order to win this without fishing up an overtime. Was that just Faye trying to get himself a bomb plant?
I think it was. He tried to do it, and unfortunately for his timing, the nade was already thrown before he even moved in for the bomb plant. And with only 25 seconds left, Phantasmagoria need to do something. Alkin gets the bomb plant in. That's pretty much uncontested from the WinFakt side.
Well, Reflex did try to shoot him down from the top. They know one of the Phantasmagoria players is somewhere on the spawn area, and it was actually Raban who was taking down Reflex. You're sitting in the middle of the street,
and I bet you he's going to be standing up there like, oh wait, how did he see me? Well, now Quiver, your last man standing, he's trying to find a couple players. No, he's
oh my god! He did not just do that! No scopes him across the wall! Holy crap, that was sick play!
Unfortunately, not going to win the round though.
No, that would have been amazing if he had done so. That shot. Wow. What a play.
Now only 3 rounds left, and WinFakt need 2 of them to take it to a 3rd map. And at least 1 more to take it to an overtime. Reflex starting us off here. Let's take out Robons. Mark's going to be pushing up, but there's actually a player lower A. It is Zenith. Does push up to take out Katana. WinFakt are looking a man to the good. They're looking strong this round. They're playing a lot better than what they did in the earlier rounds. Fan should be able to push up here, grab himself 2. Oh, he doesn't even land 1. He's going to fall back to the B alley, to the safe cover of his teammates. And then just hope he doesn't get picked off by Zabza. Oh, Zabza tags him in the back! And somehow Van just rubs it off with, like, just, you know, cleans off his shoulder and carries on.
Vey and Zabza, last men standing there. Oh, dear. Well, Vey, it's up to you. 1v3. With the bomb. And as soon as he gets up, tries to get the plant, and he's going to get crossfired into... There it is. It is map point for WinFakt coming up. Phantasmagoria will need to win 2 back-to-back in order to force off an overtime.
To force off an overtime and to take them, you know, just that 1 step closer to sealing this game up in 2 maps. But WinFakt definitely on the prowl. They're not going to let this happen. Mark's pushed all the way up until Light is taken out Katana and Robins. Trying to go for another. There's a fight going on. Elking shuts him down in the end. A Quiver and Mark coming back from the death as he gets a nade kill after dying. And Zab's going to be the last man standing. Does get shut down. We will see the 3rd map go to WinFakt. That's going to bring the map scores up to 1 apiece. And 3rd map on backlot. Here we go.
Yeah, 3rd map on backlot. Here we go. Both teams will most likely just currently do all their stuff. I'm quickly doing my accounting here. on my production sheets. We're going to go for a quick break here on the stream as we're gearing up for map number 3, which is going to be Backlot. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back with you with more coverage from the Adroits COD4 Masters in Enschede, Netherlands. You're watching Chaos TV, made possible by media. My name is Aspec, and on the stream is none other than Menace. We'll be right back with you.
Don't even go outside anymore. Only feel safe, feeling hollow. You think your scars are way too deep to be cured. Your